I ain't got no space hamster here. I saw what you tried to do to the other space hamster out there. Ain't no way you riding me.
Give him enough drink that he might.
We can make arrangements.
Was the chef Cajun before this moment?
All space clowns might be Cajun from here on out.
All space clowns are Gambit from the Deadpool Wolverine movie.
But we should turn this around back.
Yeah,
to
we should turn around back to
what
D&D.
gathers us weekly.
I think that means it's my turn.
Yep, it's your turn.
Okay, so last week we flew through the Astral Sea and we kind of left the Doar to himself underneath the deck without speaking much more of it. And then we made a pit stop. A pit stop called the Edge of Forever. And at the Edge of Forever, we met giant space hamsters, miniature giant space hamsters, mollywalks. We met a megapede, and we came into a diner on the Edge of Forever. Hey, the Mercanes moving. And we all...
I love that you called it meeting a megapede.
We met a megapede.
We had to run from a megapede.
Specifically, Luke had to run.
Had to run from a megapede, okay? I had to run from a megapede.
You had to run from a fucking megapede because you wanted to go in the pit.
Luke wanted to see what was in the pit, and he found out.
I wanted to find the flower. That's what it was for.
You were very lucky because I don't know how many rounds. You're strong. I don't know how many rounds you could take against a megapede.
Probably 2.
You did manage.
Without our help.
You did manage to get out of the pit, thankfully.
Yes.
And then everybody went into the diner. Now, specifically, the Merkin came and kind of subdued the megapede after 3 rounds. Although he did seem to be pretty well fenced in. Inside the diner, there was a motley assortment of various peoples. There were plasmoids, 3 keens, a Gif who identified himself as a sheriff. There's a human eating by his lonesome, and Gith Yankee, and just a variety of people. And everybody was having a very good conversation as this was all going on. And where we really left off, Luke, you were trying to negotiate with the Merkin for something.
Yes.
And that's where we'll pick it up. The Merkin looks at you and says, I think arrangements could be made to get things. But that will be a deal to be made.
Listen. We will probably be willing to do a job for you. However, the conditions are you have to pay each of us something we might request. So for me, I want one of those plants. For my acquaintances, you'll have to inquire with them. But we'll do the job, whatever the job is. Details are being given to my party members.
How much do you think one of these plants are worth?
Well, you've got 4, so I'd say they're probably not worth that much.
You see, the plants only grow in the celestial regions of the astral plane. If you were to go there with my direction, you could potentially find some They are rather rare. But of course, if you would procure for me another pet, we could come with a deal.
Pet?
Yes, as you see from my space hamsters, and of course, the megapede, and my prized mollywalks. I am a collector of fine wildlife.
Well, it seems like you're trying to give me another job, and I know that I was talking to the Kirkapace over there, the insect-looking thing. And he was
The
trying to give me a
deputy.
job. Yes, the deputy. He gave me a job and came to talk to you about a reward. And now it sounds like you're trying to give me another job without actually acknowledging the first reward.
We are negotiating price for price. It's not a reward. It's a sales meeting. You want information that I possess, and I want your strength.
Listen, I've got to be honest. I've never been good at meetings.
We're having a fine one right now. You're doing fantastic.
I don't feel comfortable with this anymore.
Don't worry.
Deidre?
What?
Frodo?
Luke, what did you do?
Decisions need to be made about doing a job, and he wants a pet.
A pet?
A pet. And I don't know what he means by that either.
I'm kind of concerned.
Does he want the dog?
We are not giving up Lavender.
You can roll an insight, see if you'd take Lavender.
No, we are not giving up Lavender. Insight.
I'm going to roll that insight. I'm curious.
No.
16.
Oh, no.
15.
Oh, how do I feel about Lavender? Do I think he wants Lavender?
What was your insight? 2?
2.
2 is not the most insightful. Luke and Deidre, you might take a blink dog.
Immediately,
Well,
Deidre's just putting Lavender behind her.
I don't know if you saw the... Wait, what? What's going on?
Are you going to try to offer him Lavender?
You are not. We are not offering up Lavender.
Why?
I'm like,
Do we really do that much?
I love this dog.
Wait,
it's amazing, and plus he's my friend.
Mercane, I've got the perfect thing for you, okay? How do you feel about a talking tiger fox thing who can transform into an elf?
Deidre, Lavender rolled a 17, so you hear in your head, I'm not for sale. Not negotiating.
Agreed. We are.
What agreed?
You are not for sale.
We're agreed on giving the dog away?
No, we are not agreed on giving the dog away. The dog stays with us.
Roto, roll a perception check as you say that.
21.
You see Lavender side-eyeing you, and you can see just the barest hint of teeth.
You are staying with us, Lavender.
Fine.
The Gith Yankee steps up and says, if you're going to sell the dog, we can sell it to the cook. We are going to have stew before nightfall.
If you so much trying to take my dog, I will fight you.
Come on, we're not absolute savages. Like, go away. It's a dog. It's a pet.
Having noticed that the Gith has come up, I'm going to kind of make a placating motion with my hands and be like, please, I was out of line suggesting the dog. It was a momentary lapse of judgment. Obviously, the dog is too important to my friend.
Thank you.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh, shit. Oh. Whew. Oh, God, that's better than it had any right to be. 12.
As you say that, you see, I can't find the real Moo, so we'll make a new Moo. You see Moo pop up and say, yeah, the dog's not for sale. And the Gith Yankee points to your space hamster friend and says, what about that one? Not as big, but it's an appetizer.
He is not for sale either.
No, Moo's not for sale. He's under contract at the moment.
He and Lavender are part of our crew and our friend.
Yeah, we're crewmates. Deidre, roll a persuasion check.
Persuasion. 19.
He looks at you, just shakes his head, and sits back down. You'll eat him eventually.
By the time that happened, I'd be walking around practically naked.
I'll be honest. I will
Altheid comes
die and
up.
let Moo eat me. Sorry.
Altheid looks at both of you and says, there's been worse offers. We'll meet again, friends. I've no doubt. My invitation to see the fountain stands. Until we meet again.
All right.
And he steadily walks out the door.
Are you okay,
All right.
Lavender?
It would be
Luke,
unpleasant to be left here.
Mm-hmm. Leave it in
Luke,
me.
are we going pet hunting for your new friend?
Well, if Lavender's staying, and if Al Monroe's off the table, then yeah, I suppose so. Oh, the deputy also had a job for us. At this point, I would much rather do the job for the deputy because it sounds a lot more action-packed than getting a pet. And if it's anything like the giant, scary bug I saw outside, I would rather not go against something like that.
I'm trying to pronounce this name, so forgive me for the Mercanes. Sala?
It is Solalia.
Salalia. What pet do you want my friend to find?
There are a wide variety of species. If you could bring back something of an avian species from the celestial areas, that would be quite pleasing to me.
A bird?
Yes, a bird.
I guess a bird wouldn't hurt.
Yes, as you've noted.
I'm specifically looking for a beast of a creature and not a sentient creature. How do you feel about junkies?
Junkies. I've seen many in our pit stop on the edge of forever.
Mm-hmm.
Do one of you want to be my pet?
No.
But this one has feathered hair, and he motions his big hand towards Luke.
Hello.
The joys of having fluffy hair.
Yes, it is lovely, but it's not quite a bird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like a certain bird head I'm looking at.
Yes.
Unfortunately, he's not for sale either.
Don't worry. I would never keep a pet unwilling to stay. Tell me more about your junkie.
Well, he's a bit skittish.
Skittish? I would imagine so.
He's a Doar. Do you like Doars?
As you say Doar, you see his face sour, and he says, "Do not trust them in business. No good comes from them. They will cheat you and beat you every opportunity. I strongly suggest, if that is your company, you get new company. Do not leave it here with me." Luke, just to be clear, are you dragging the door?
Yes. I heard you guys talking about Avian and Doar.
That's so funny, Dada.
Well,
No. I think no, Luke. I don't. I think he rejects the idea.
I didn't wave my
I
hand.
wasn't here to hear him say anything about not leaving the Doar here and them not being trustworthy or none of that.
I'm just waving.
Doar.
Luke, the doar in your hands is flailing, and
That's so funny.
and the doar is trying very hard to get away from you.
What do I gotta roll, DM? What do I got?
Let's make it a contest. Roll a strength athletics and beat a 14.
Mine's 16.
You have a flailing penguin in your hands.
All right, here you go. I got
You
this.
idiot!
You can go and take your new pet.
Luke,
Now
why?
about that plant.
Oh my. These aren't welcome here. He's cheated too many people, haven't you? And the merkin starts squawking in bird. And you see the doar face kind of squirm and says, "We had a deal. They got what they wanted. I got what I wanted. Everybody was happy. You sold them fake goods." Yeah, but they didn't ask. They didn't specify they wanted real gold. They just said gold. And a lot of things are gold. Displeasing. Please take it away. Doars are not welcome. The doar looks behind and sees the gift, and he kind of like very stealthily like backs out the door.
You're letting your pet get away.
He can be your pet.
Dietrich's face palms right there. Maybe we'll find you something different on our journey.
If you agree to bring me a pet, and maybe one of those nice flowers, I'll provide you with a map of the way.
All right. So one of the flowers. Okay.
Yes, they do well at repelling lower beasts.
By lower beast, you mean the centipede, right?
Yes, he is very astrally dense. If he
We'll
were
see what we can-
If he were to fall off the asteroid, he would surely sink a long way.
That'll be horrible.
No. Beings here rise or fall to their nature and stop. Unless, of course, there is a gravity plane along the way, such as this. The bartender comes around and hands the party another drink of whatever the party was drinking. And Rodo, she gives you one for Luke as well and says, It's on the house. I don't get to see him worked up that often. Makes me smile. And the astral elf goes back behind the bar.
Much obliged, miss. Much obliged.
Oh,
She smiles.
thank you.
She called me an astral slammer one time.
Quite so. The gift gets up and walks into the kitchen for a second. And the drow moves over and whispers something to the merkin. Anybody who would like to try to get a sense of it, feel free to roll a perception check.
Yeah, definitely paying. Not paying that good attention. 11.
20.
Deidre is, though.
Hmm?
Deidre, you pick up some words about a spot for a potential celestial avian beast that this drow seems to be pointing out to the merkin, and he nods. They're probably talking about where to send you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we had a job offer from the sheriff, and we've got this pet hunt from this guy. Luke had mentioned he might want the more action-packed one.
Yes.
Do we feel like there's a time constraint here that we wouldn't be able to do both, like take one and then the other?
You're welcome to roll an insight check.
$17.
So the sheriff and his deputy basically gave you bounty pucks, and there are potential other people in search of them as such, but it's hard to say. Potential, but not certain. And it's hard to say if there's a time limit on catching a celestial avian type creature. Probably the bounty pucks have more of a time limit than the other. The door to the kitchen pops open one more time, and the cook pops his head out. You see a very clownish face, literally so. And he goes, "Blink dog stew! Where is it?"
Lavender, get back to the ship, quick! Come on.
You're welcome to roll a stealth roll for Lavender.
Can I give him advantage on that by using minor illusion to make something distracting off in the opposite direction?
You may absolutely give both Lavender advantage and this space clown disadvantage.
Fantastic. It's going to be like minor illusion is not like no movement, no sound. But I imagine if a giant image of the face of the megapede showed up in the bar, that people might think real hard about it. So that's what's popping up in the bar is the face of the megapede.
Everybody looks. The merkin seems unmoved. But please go ahead and roll a d20 And we'll add whatever the blink dog dex modifier is.
Deirdre, I think it's your dog, so you got to roll it.
right.
I do say so.
All right, D20.
D20 and add 5.
Oh,
Lavender can slink out. Everybody else is watching the megapede in the corner. And the cook yells, "Woo! Ain't got no time for megapede, Stu. Where's that there blink dog?" And he starts looking around again.
no dog here.
That Gith Yankee lied to me. I'll never
He sure
forget it.
did.
Oh, don't worry. I cook him real good. Gith Yankee stew coming right up. He walks back in the door.
Look, we should go.
I do not think I'll be eating in this establishment.
Me neither.
Please be mindful. The cook gets excited. He won't actually cook a Gith Yankee. He might cook a blink dog.
Well, there's no blink dog here.
Yes, I think he went that way. And he holds up his big hand very daintily and points at the door. Do we have a deal, young man?
Luke, I think that's it.
Yes.
Are you a fae?
No, I am not.
So this isn't some like weird lifelong contract that I'm signing over my life to.
No, but I understand your trepidation. Only a fool would make deals with a fae.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure all three of us have made deals with the fae so far.
Have I? I think I made
You have
one.
You have a talking.
No,
hamster with
do not say that in the presence of that damn chef.
Moo pops up again and says, I'm not a fae.
I stuff him back in the pocket if the chef is still in the room.
I did unhear one of them space hamsters.
Oh, just.
Where?
I'm rolling
Where?
sleight of hand.
Hamster.
I got a 20 on a sleight of hand to push Moo back into the pocket. I know that's presumptuous before you called it, but
you very skillfully maneuver Moo back in your pocket, and it's just like this big cuffed hand, just like twisting down, and poof, he's back in the pocket.
No, my hamster's
I
here.
call the cook a space hamster.
See many in our pit stop on the edge of forever. Do one of you want to be my pet?
No.
But this one has feathered hair, and he motions his big hand towards Luke.
Oh.
The joys of having fluffy hair.
Yes, it is lovely, but it's not quite a bird.
Yeah, like a certain bird head I'm looking at.
Oh, I'm going to be really confused if all the space clowns look like Channing Tatum.
You know, our videos might actually have a huge audience if that was the case.
This is true.
Fair enough.
Just all of our characters are Channing Tatum.
The gift stands up. I too am Channing Tatum. I have the body. And he He waves his fingers down this gigantic hippo body. I could be a movie star.
What's a movie?
Well, I was about to ask the same thing, and I'm pretty intoxicated right now, so I could believe almost anything.
Well, let's be happy that clown is not looking for tiefling stew.
The 3 Keen comes up and says, I could go for some tiefling stew.
Hmm.
Or some ASMR stew.
Are you coming on to me? 'Cause I don't like bugs like that, let me tell you.
Don't worry, it's nothing to lose your head over.
Luke, back up.
Are you threatening me?
Luke, no.
They
What's
just said they were gonna take my head.
He's joking.
I said it was nothing to lose your head over. Thank you.
Well, words are confusing. Are you making fun of me?
I would never make fun of one as pretty as you. It tries to touch your hair. What do you do?
Oh shit.
Should I just like
It was what Luke will do.
can I just smack
You're gonna get us in trouble.
just smack the I'm gonna smack the deputy
And be like, now you keep your damn paws to yourself.
No,
Make an unarmed attack roll.
I am so sorry, sir.
dirty 20.
You smack her, and she looks. She looks and says, "That's how I like it. We'll meet again."
I think it's time for us to go back to the ship. Right?
Don't we need to find a pet?
Find a bird. Right.
In celestial bird.
Of course. Right? Look.
Lucifer is gonna. What about this one?
That's not a celestial bird. Leave him alone. Leave them alone. I'm so sorry.
The Aarakocra looks at you and says, "I'm not for sale."
Oh God, it talks. Oh Jesus. Oh,
I am so
oh,
sorry. My friend's a bit
You're
dumb.
I've never met one before. I'm sorry. I thought you were just a very large bird.
You know, when you walked
Always
in, I
wondered.
thought the same thing.
Are you coming on to me?
Is it working?
Not really. Never really been into birds.
The drow pipes up, how about drow?
Listen, I'm more of the type where I like to just chop off heads. And hopefully, maybe pleasantly have my head chopped off too. Not by an insect, but in the heat of battle.
So,
Fair enough.
are you into the deputy or not? You mixed signals.
He is not.
No. I've already have a pixie trying to come on to me. I don't need the deputy trying to get onto my good side too. Although it does mean I could probably break a few laws.
Roto
I might.
Moo pops up and says, he's definitely into the deputy.
Inside thoughts, Moo. Inside thoughts.
We are inside. We're inside the diner.
Keep those inside your head until we're alone. We'll compare notes later.
Oh, don't worry. I'm taking notes. He pops back in for a second, then he pops out with a ridiculously long feather that shouldn't fit in your bag, and he holds it in his little paw and goes, so many notes.
So, Luke, are we taking this job?
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go. Let's go capture ourselves a
A
bird.
celestial bird.
An avian creature.
Glad
We'll be
we
back.
are on the same page.
We'll be back soon, I guess.
The Mercan reaches into his bag and hands you a map.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, now please be warned. The Celestial Road is perhaps a month's flight away,
Mhm.
but well worth the sights.
Okay.
Okay.
The cook pops out one more time. Hey, if you ain't got nothing there, you bring me back some bird too, and we all make some chicken.
Hmm.
Sure.
I knew I like you. You that there one of my done favorite people there. Asama. And he vanishes again.
People know I have a name, right?
Not everyone knows your name, Lucifer.
The Merkin says, if you do not introduce yourself, they do not know your name.
Am I supposed to do that? Am I supposed to just introduce myself to people?
Yes, Luke.
Generally, yes.
Oh.
Yeah, roll a perception check.
All of us?
Sure.
Dokie.
Dirty 20.
You see the three Keens
18.
slowly walking up to you as you talk about introducing yourself. Her antenna hands are like rubbing together.
Let's go for a pet. Let's go. Let's go.
You exit the
Roto's
diner.
gonna gently reach over to the three keen and just gently touch her shoulder and be like, I do want to clarify for you that when he said he's going for a pet, he means to find a pet for your Merkin friend here, and is in a beast that could be domesticated. He's not inviting you for a casual contact.
Do you think that he's a beast that could be domesticated?
Not a chance in the Underdark.
As you
When
say,
Deirdre says this right out loud, Roto kind of lifts his hand, holding it palm down, and he wiggles it back and forth. He gives no verbal response, just the hand waggle.
the drow says, anything's possible in the Underdark.
Let's catch up to him before he makes himself some other new friends.
Yeah.
Luke,
Second idea.
Luke, you're, let's say this. The hamster that you named Griffin is currently standing on the edge of the asteroid. And all of the others are just kind of standing on the edge of the enclosure watching. And you hear one of the space hamsters yell, "The big dumb one's gonna go."
Lucifer better grab him before he dies.
Luke, what do you try to do?
It's gonna like seem like it's going in slow mo. Like I feel like he's literally just running slow because he wants to try to make it more dramatic as he runs to save Griffin. Oh, be there, Griffin.
The front two paws are past the edge. His little nose is pointed down.
Have Ave Maria play in the background.
He's gonna latch onto the butt and then try to like pull him back up.
Crap! Lucifer!
Make
You
a
giant dummy.
make a strength athletics check.
Can I give Lucifer the help action?
You can give
grabbing
Luke.
over his
You
waist.
can give Luke help. He needs it.
Dirty 20 on the second one.
With Deidre's help, you have the haunches in your hand. He's still kind of half off the edge, though.
All together. 1, 2, 3, pull!
Luke, one of the last remaining mollywalks, comes over and starts to peck at your hand.
Go away!
Can I grab
Can
it?
I shoot the mollywalk?
You can try to shoot the mollywalk, yeah?
Yeah, then that's what we're going to do. I'm going to shoot the mollywalk, bothering him with Ray of Frost.
Roll an attack roll.
14?
That hits a mollywalk. How much damage are we doing? That it matters.
6.
The mollywalk is blasted off the edge, and you just see the mollywalk sink underneath the asteroid.
Lucifer
See,
is totally
it's
going to
sunk.
bite its head off.
It sunk, therefore it was not a good person. I feel justified in that now.
Luke, do you want to
Okay.
try to grab it?
No, that's what Lucifer. If Roto had not done that, Lucifer was definitely gonna grab it and like try to bite its head off and just like rip its head off to get it to stop. But Roto had Lucifer's back because Lucifer has friends.
He does have friends. Wonderful friends.
Luke,
Uh,
1 on the count of 3.
Luke and
Oh.
Deidre, each of you make a strength athletics check.
Strength athletic coming up. Eh.
Oh no, Deidre. Luke carried you though. With a combined 22, you can get Griffin back on the asteroid. Deidre, you were not very helpful. But Griffin is back on the asteroid. He turns around and he just starts scampering towards Roto.
Oh no.
Roto, he stops at you, and Moo pops up and he goes, I think the big dumb one wants to come with us.
All right. Is there a reason he's come to us for this? Like me and you. I thought he really liked Lucifer.
I think he's just too dumb to know we're not Lucifer.
Ah, Lucifer!
He's really dumb.
Come on.
Can we make him smarter?
Can I smack the? I'm not gonna smack. I'm sorry.
You can smack
He's gonna
whatever
run.
you want with an appropriate roll.
I'm not gonna. I'm gonna get ready to, and then I'm gonna look at his big, giant, fluffy face.
Be like, even I know you're too cute to smack.
And I'll be like,
I am the one that set you free.
be free. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk back away again.
I missed part of that.
Hey.
Are you trying to convince him to come with you or go away?
I guess it could be kind of taken as like a persuasion that one, I come with us, but see me as Lucifer and not see other people. I want to make this smart. I want to make him a smart hamster.
You hear Moo pop up. If you shrink him, he'll be a smart hamster.
How can we shrink him?
Can we shrink his brain?
I think his brain's already shrunk.
He had the misfortune of being born a giant space hamster instead of a miniature giant space hamster. Some of us are just unlucky. Roll an animal handling check for Griffin real quick.
Me or Lucifer?
Luke.
Okay.
Luke.
$19.
He's following you.
So what do you guys think? Do you think we could like fit him with some like spiked armor and like ride him into battle and stuff?
You can. I'm not gonna armor up this poor baby.
Do you think
I think
Almondro would let
he-
us have him?
I think he would be excellent at carrying luggage for us if that luggage was oversized nuts of a variety of species.
Mm-hmm.
I actually think you're onto something. We can make large bags and then throw it on top of them and have him haul around extra stuff that we need.
Whatever we're going to do with him in the future, though, he's coming with us now.
Yep.
So let's get him on the boat.
And one of us should tell Alan Rowe we have a extra passenger.
As soon as you say that, Roto puts one of his fingers on his own nose and one of his fingers on Moo's nose as Moo pops back out of his pocket as you walk on the ship, and it then says, "Both of us, not it."
Not. And I, Deidre immediately put her finger on her nose.
Al walks over to the edge and just watches, arms crossed on his chest.
Come on, Griffin. Let's go.
He follows.
Big dummy. Hey, Al.
Are we
Griffin, over here.
stealing a space hamster?
No, we're liberating.
He can come if we're stealing him.
Oh, then we're stealing them, all right.
All right. I suppose we
Howard?
should go before the Merkin knows.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not supposed to take them with us.
Let's not take the Merkin. I'd prefer it.
No, not the American. Are we not supposed to take Griffin?
Life is too short not to steal. And he puts
Yeah,
his
so-
hand on the Spelljammer, and the ship starts to go upward. And as it does, the Fey water that was created when it landed all gets sucked back up into the underside of the ship. And slowly, ever so slowly, the Grumpy Gus starts to leave the asteroid and head back to the Astral Sea. And let's see. To whom did the Merkin give the map?
I got the map.
You have the map.
I got the map. I got the map.
Map.
I got the map.
Then,
Map.
Deidre, you and you alone, for now, see
There's a place you wanna
everything on the map.
go. I'm the one you need to know. I'm the map.
I go over to Alan Rowe. All right. We also have accepted a job, Merkin.
You accepted a job from a Merkin.
Is that a bad thing?
No. After we complete our task and you get your own Spelljammer, you can go wherever you'd like. I think
Now, Al.
completing this task
Sorry.
is certainly worth
I'm out there.
at least one Spelljammer.
Well, the map says that leads to the fountain.
Yes, the fountain is quite pretty.
Can we go? Please?
We can go close to. We do have a task. We're about 7 days out from Brawl still.
Even if it's a small detour, please.
Roll
I'm gonna roll
a persuasion check against this fiend.
10.
Can I try to help out with that by giving puppy dog eyes in the background?
I'm already
Sure.
doing the puppy dog eyes.
Roll one more time to see if your persuasion is any better.
Yes!
He looks at you and says, "We'll fly by it, but we're not stopping."
Damn,
Alrighty.
that's cold.
Yes, the Astral Sea is a cold place.
Not the Astral Sea, you dummy. I'm talking about you.
I thought you didn't like me. Compliments. Lovely.
God.
Don't worry. It's still mutual. The ship slowly starts to set into motion. And we're on a vertical map now.
Gonna say new angle.
There you go. Ah!
Lucifer's suddenly gonna look around. Griffin! Griffin! Griffin!
Oh, with the belly ache me. He's probably down below.
As you start calling,
That's true.
as you start calling, he runs.
Griffin!
He runs forward to the front of the ship and puts his paws on the edge, and kind of
Oh
teeters.
no, not again!
Teeters for a second.
No, just wait.
Look!
No.
He's
He's
gonna fall
gone.
off.
Oh, go get him.
If you can help me!
Luke,
I see lots
Luke-
of problems with this hamster.
do me a favor, roll a d20.
I gotta say, it's been my night so far.
No kidding, man.
Pixelily pops up and she's trying to help you. I'll help you, Luke.
Thank you, Pixa.
We gotta you gotta keep him under control at some point, Luke.
And the three of you can, without a roll, get him to stay on the ship.
Ugh. Moo, what did
Pixa
Chai
Lily,
say?
watch Griffin. Make sure he doesn't go over.
Moo says you should probably make him a nest somewhere. Maybe a pen.
Maybe he could stay down below.
Maybe I don't think he'll fit. Have you seen that hatch? He's like 4 times the size of it.
There. We gotta find a way to keep him pinned.
Luke was gonna throw him off the edge.
Luke's gonna be like, "You guys, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't really think this one through."
Yeah, you think?
Luke, he's looking at you. He looks, roll an animal handling check.
13.
13's enough to recognize hunger. He's hungry.
Moo, what did they eat?
Well, yeah, they'll eat anything, really.
Can I rummage through these barrels, see if I can find any like oats or lettuce or anything?
Make an investigation check.
18.
Rodo, roll a perception check.
Mm-hmm. 15.
You see Luke holding one of the Doar's bags.
Uh-oh.
Hey. Lucifer. Luke, my friend.
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
Luke, what do you do with the bag?
Does it have like any weight to it, or like does it feel chunky?
Oh,
Like
no.
there could possibly be food for the.
There's
For Griffin?
there's something in it. Do you open it to check?
Yeah, I'm gonna open it to check.
It looks
I'm,
like glistening
Lucifer.
bits of sugar that kind of like dance with a fairy blue and purple and gray that just kind of mist very slowly over the top of it.
Lucifer's gonna be like, "What in the blazes?" And he's gonna take a little fingertip and he's
No.
gonna touch them to his
Lucifer's going to
tongue.
grab your hand. He's like, no, friend. The sweet stuff is for your sweet friend, the hamster.
Oh, okay. He's gonna take it over and throw it over.
I did
at
work for
Griffin.
willpower here and I failed. I am so sorry.
Okay.
What?
Do you give it to the hamster? Do you give it to Griffin?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give it all to Griffin.
All? The word
All?
all? Uh,
Yes.
Griffin puts his snout in the bag. Let's see how he
Here you
does.
go, Griffin. Eat up.
Let's
Everyone said this was really good for you.
see how he does. Not well. The first thing you see is he just kind of flops on his butt after a minute, and he just starts staring out into space, and you see his pupils kind of dilate. And 1, he's breathing. 2, he's not doing much else right now.
Is he okay?
Well, I think he's taking care of you guys. We can go do something else.
I suppose knocking him unconscious is a great way to make him nest.
And a pen.
Deidre, you hear Lavender in your head saying, "He's fine now, but he's going to crash hard."
Yeah.
And by fine, I mean he's not fine.
Luke, he's not gonna be okay.
All the while, you guys see me over here rearranging all of these to make it like more circular, like a little circular area for him to be able to lay down in. Trying to like rearrange shit and everything.
It's not a circle. Circle. There's a circle of barrels.
Luke,
What?
I don't think he's gonna be okay.
He's just like us in a different galaxy right now. One that you are not currently present in. Now, I know you have the case of FOMO, Deidre, but I think you just need to let Griffin go through this, okay? He's going through something. He just let this home asteroid. He's tripping out.
Yeah.
DM, Rhoda's going to have a crisis of conscience right now because he feels bad that he's pretty much responsible for getting Griffin extremely high.
Don't take responsibility. It was all Lucifer.
So here's the thing. Rhoda's not going to tell you that he feels responsible. I want to make that clear. He is, however, going to go up to Griffin and... Would you think it's fair to say that he is being assaulted by a poison right now?
I would consider most drugs poison, yes.
Yes.
Given specifically that this is, pixie dust, it might be a hallucinogenic, would you think it's similar to acid?
It's something all of its own in its effects.
Well, so the reason I'm asking...
For comparison, let's say yes. Let's say it's some kind of hallucinogenic.
That just makes me feel shitty as a human being. I want you to know, the second we label this as like a real life drug, I instantly feel bad for giving this giant hamster drugs, you guys.
If it makes you feel any better, you're not a human.
I knew what you were doing, and I let it go through anyway. So, over the table, this is kind of on me, which is why I want to try and make this work. I would like to try and use the spell Absorb Elements to absorb the damage from the acid-like substance that is attacking Griffin.
Please do.
Let me see that. Let me see what that spell says.
Oh, this is not an intended usage at all. I would like to make that clear. This is not an intended usage at all. And it's supposed to be acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder damage on a reaction. And my justification is that Roto is having a very bad reaction in his conscience right now about feeding drugs to the giant hamster.
Wait, is this something that's on yourself? Are you trying to calm yourself down?
Well, I'm curious if I could use it to somehow take the damage on and convert it. Like this is not a this is a huge ask. I'd like you to just read the spell. It's meant just to be on me, but it's the only nearly healing thing I have. I'll be honest. I'm also considering whether Ray of Sickness would make him vomit enough to get a lot of the drugs out of his system. But that also seems, here's your wizard friend performing a tracheotomy with a pen on an airplane, right? Like, I'm spitballing here, like, really spitballing.
I was making this area into like a little bed for him and everything. Like while you're trying to figure out some kind of spell, Lucifer would have been going up and down, like pulling up clothing and everything from all the drawers and everything, making a real nice fluffy circle like in the middle of all of these barrels and everything like this. While you're figuring it out, Lucifer is gonna come up right behind you and just gonna be like, "Oi, Roto, why don't we go put the big guy to bed?
Yeah,
We
all right.
fucked up here. Me most of all. Listen, I'm an idiot, and I know that. But even the biggest of idiots should know what kind of powdery substance not to give to an animal. And this is no food for an animal. He needed oats or lettuce, or frankly, I don't really know what they eat. And I'm the asshole for even bringing it onto the ship in the first place.
Can I make a nature check to figure out what space Amper's off?
That sounds like a fantastic idea.
Oh, for fuck's sake. 4.
See, we're all clueless.
You don't get a sense of it.
Moo.
I'm helpful.
Thank
What is
you.
the... Sorry, I know you're not my giant hamster or anything like that, but hamsters. What does this big guy eat? He's kind of tripping out right now.
But you feed him.
Pixie
Some
dust.
sugary stuff. It was pixie dust?
It looks like some sort of dust.
It definitely looks like
it was sugar.
Luke, roll me a d20 real quick.
$11.
Griffin falls down on his side. He's breathing, but he's just kind of not doing much else.
Luke's gonna look into his eye. He's gonna be like, "Listen, you are the biggest, giantest, badass hamster in all of the Astral Sea, and you are gonna get your giant tripping ass up and go over to that bed, and you're gonna lay down and you're gonna ride this out because you're a fucking badass. Do you hear me, Griffin?"
He doesn't move, but you could potentially drag him.
God damn it, Griffin. Yeah, he's gonna drag him.
All right. So, something to consider real quick. So, we're in a space-like situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
And up is kind of a relative term. That is, if you flipped your ship upside down, it would seem like it's up to you because the gravity plane is always underneath your feet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That makes sense. Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So everybody make a perception check really quick.
Uh-oh.
19.
9.
21.
Deidre and Luke, you kind of see a shimmer above your head. So you give me a second. I have to save the daughter from the dog who should be in bed. Nobody move.
Save her from the puppy.
All right. I'm going to take a quick minute to take a break too.
Same. I'll be right back.
Yep.
All right. I think everybody is safe and will be sneaking out of bed at the next opportunity because she hates bed. Bed is so nice. Okay, I see Roto's muted. Are we all
Back.
Hello, Deidre.
Hello. Go. Go, my drink. All right, was it waiting for Luke for Hippie and Palm to return?
All right. I think I'm back. Good.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
That is a deep cut, a deep old cut.
I'm a deep old man, and I am Spartacus. When you say roasted doar, do you mean to eat or that the doar was roasted?
Both. Definitely both.
The doar is currently underneath deck, so good news to that.
Yeah. Ignore that. That's just my phone.
What did your phone do?
Does its normal
Back,
notification. Welcome back.
All right. So, Luke and Deidre, you are not surprised. Roto, you are. Roto, roll initiative with disadvantage. Luke and Deidre, roll initiative.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck.
7 it is.
18.
Okay. So there is a rippling effect in the sky above you, and after a moment, you see figures break through that ripple.
Vampires.
Vampirates.
Vampirates. All right.
Vampirates, specifically. Okay. And the Vampirates roll first. Deidre, make either a strength or athletics. Make either a strength or dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
With disadvantage for Dex, coming right up. That's a 12.
So Space Pirate A and E each grab you. And as they do, they start to drag you over towards the edge of the ship.
Let me go!
And the little pixie will take a stab at one of them as he passes. Go, pixie, go.
Oh.
And he misses miserably.
Ow!
C and F, Rodo, are each going to take a stab at you.
Bring it.
First one misses. And the second one misses. And
Fantastic.
Luke, B and D are going to take a stab at you. And by stab...
do we think we've had a long rest? We haven't had a long rest since our Megapede encounter, right? This is the same day?
This is at the end of that day, correct. You would have had a short rest.
Right.
And Luke does a 17 hit.
Yeah.
Okay, you feel this thing touch you, and you take 16 points of necrotic damage. And are you resistant? So take 8 points. And the other one rolls a 13. That misses.
Misses.
Okay. I'm losing the initiative order. That's funny. Deidre, you're next. You are currently grappled.
I am trying to struggle to get out of the grapple.
It is a strength athletics roll or a dexterity acrobatics to try to get out of their grapple.
What I can do for... Can I... All right, I'm going to roll acrobatics to get out.
Okay, you just
Is that with regular or disadvantage?
just regular, because only one has you. They each kind of work together to grapple you the last time.
All right. That is an 8.
You cannot squirm out with an 8.
Wow!
Okay, Dieter, would you like to yell anything as they're trying to take you towards the edge?
Guys, help!
Okay. Rodo, you're next. It says you got an 18 on here. Did you get an 18 or a...
Oh, no, sorry. No, I got a 7. You told me to do it at a disadvantage. The 7 should be the that goes.
Okay. I did. It just the initiative tracker seems to grab the first roll. Interesting information.
Yep.
Okay. The
grabbing the most recent one is what it did. Probably overlooked. Oh well, it's. I should not be anywhere near the top of the order.
No, you aren't with that. The sprite by you, Deidre, tries to stab it and misses. And you did better than Luke.
Ouch, Luke. Ouch.
Yeah,
You're
Yeah.
next.
that's
I
rough.
am?
Yeah. All of the Vampirates went. The sprites went. And
Deidre tried to get out of the grapple. Okay.
Deidre tried to get out of the grapple.
I hear my friend yelling, and although I really want to fight off these guys in front of me, I think that I'm going to cast Web. And I'm going to cast that. It's going to create a layer 5 feet deep over this kind of area. So it's going to go off and kind of hang down on the edge of the ship. And so there is a web here about 5 feet deep. And let's just see what this says.
Great. That should be a dex save, right?
Yeah, when they start their turn in the webs, or if they enter them, they make the dexterity saving throw then. And if they fail, DC 15, they are restrained as long as they remain in the webs. If they get restrained, it's an action on their turn to strength check against it. But so on their next turn, they'll have to figure out whether they're stuck or not.
Okay.
But Deidre could choose to fail that save and be... Well, no, it just gives them the restrained condition. That's probably not the best idea.
Okay.
But I'm going to try to keep them from moving me any further.
Like in my mind, you do like a Spider-Man shoot web and it just like blasts out of your arm. And then just like spreads
I
out.
don't deny that. Like it's... Whip. Yeah, no, I absolutely agree with that interpretation. But I'm all done now.
I'm kind of surprised Lavender hasn't done anything.
Actually, Lavender's turn is after Rhodos. And
We are not an effective team today, guys.
Lavender teleports to the edge of the web, trying to interpose himself between the edge and Deidre. And he has to roll a dex save.
He does have to roll a dex save, yep.
Yep.
He makes it.
Good doggy.
He will bite at the vampire. And Deidre, you hear in your head, he says, "I'll get him." And I think he actually is the first one to connect.
Ken Lavender.
And for max damage, he bites in for 7 points of damage as he bites into E.
Good doggy.
Good boy.
Luke.
That's me.
What would you like to do?
Instantly go into a rage.
Fitting.
I thought so. Where's that button? There we go. Boom. I'm gonna go for a reckless attack on Vampire D with my Sunblade.
Okay.
21
That hits.
to hit. All right. Uh, 11 points of damage.
Okay, and that is radiant, right?
Yeah, that is radiant.
So you ignite and sweep through in one motion, and you can see his skin sear off, probably worse than you've seen any one skin sear off.
Is he still standing?
He is, but he looks decently chunked out from the single hit.
I'm gonna turn to Vampire B and make another attack at him.
All right.
Ugh.
9 does not hit.
All right. I'm gonna look at them both and be like, "Don't you dare fucking touch my hamster!" And that's gonna be it for my turn.
All right. The Vampirates go again. We'll do a saving roll for A and E first.
DC 15.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. A is not restrained. E is not restrained. Is it rough terrain?
Yeah, it is difficult terrain and lightly obscured.
All right. Deidre, A and E continue to drag
Would
you.
Deidre also be restrained though? Because Deidre's also stuck in the web. So wouldn't they also have to either try to unstick her from the web or have her make the same save?
We're about to find out. Deidre, do you want to make a saving throw or do you want to be stuck?
I'd rather be stuck. Give him a hard time.
All right, they're going to try to yank you out of the web as their action. So they're going to do a strength check against Roto's save DC, which they fail.
Nice.
What do you want from me?
Don't struggle, we're just doing orders.
From who?
A friend of a friend.
Well, tell your friend to back off.
You want to come with us, trust me.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. Let's see. C and F will try to hit you, Roto.
All right.
1 miss. 12 ain't gonna hit. 2 miss. And
Excellent.
B and D are gonna try to hit you.
Okay.
Reaches out his hand, grabs air, and D. Ugh.
Oof.
Hit me with your best shot. Da-da, da-da. Why don't
He
you hit me
will.
with your best shot?
He grabs you with 2 hands, and you feel that energy drain. Take 9 points of necrotic damage as the one that you hit into is trying to give as good at you. Deidre,
Fire away.
you're currently grappled by the vampire who's trying to yank you out and stuck to the web, which is anchoring you down. And Lavender has his teeth in the vampire.
I'm gonna try an unarmed strike to get him to let go.
Okay.
That's obviously failed.
You cannot hit him with a 9. Deidre, do you say anything to these guys?
Whoever your friend is, tell him to back off.
Trust
I'm not
us.
going.
Come with us. Get out of here.
No.
Get out of here. Come on, let's go.
No.
Come on,
Let
our
me
ride will be here in a second.
go.
When our ride gets here, jump off the edge. You got it?
No.
Trust us. We'll tell the others to back off. We don't want them. We just want you.
Why? Why does your friend want me?
I don't know. I think he likes you.
Oh, I don't know who your friend is, so tell him to back off.
As you say back off, the sprite tries to stab A again. Misses. Roto.
All right, I'm gonna step a little bit closer here. Can I kind of push that sprite out of the way?
Yeah, he'll get out of the way. He's not a big
All
guy.
right. All right, perfect. Thunderwave.
All right, C and F.
Yeah.
Okay, Thunderwave is a con save. These things are pretty good at con. Not that one, though. C fails. And the other one fails.
Sweet. God damn it. That's only 8 points of damage, but they are both pushed back 10 feet.
They are each pushed back. Do you want them straight back?
Yeah, straight back.
Okay.
Straight back is fine. Because once they're clear, I'm going to move over towards Deirdre and the web.
Okay, do
And
you say
that will-
anything?
Don't worry, Deirdre. I'm coming to get you. Can I overhear what they're saying to her?
Make a perception check to see real quick.
15.
Yeah, you can catch enough of it to understand it.
They aren't going to tell you who they're from. They ain't your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Lavender takes another bite. He will miss, though. Luke, would you like to take another bite?
Would I like to take another bite?
Would you like to take another attack? Your turn.
Go for Mike Tyson.
Yeah, sure. Wait, I'm a little confused. Wait, what? Take another attack? Like, is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Yes, it's your turn.
Okay, sweet. Okay, perfect. Sorry. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to reckless attack Vampirate B.
Correct.
Oh my goodness. Oh, screw off. 16.
16 hits.
Yes. 4 points of radiant damage. It's 4 points of radiant damage.
And the rage bonus too, right? Which I believe is 2. Yeah, so we're going to add 2 damage onto that.
Yeah.
For both of your hits so
6.
far. Okay.
And then... Oh, go ahead. Sorry,
go ahead. You've torn into both of these things pretty well.
I was going to take my second swing for Vampirate D.
All right, go for it.
Jesus, not my round. Oh my goodness, from being confused at the get-go to this.
8 does not hit. Yeah, that 2 ain't gonna do it.
That's gonna be it for my turn, I guess.
Okay, Deidre, they're going to try they're going to try to pull you out again. And they're going to do it. So as they unstick you, they get you to the edge, and you teeter over, and it looks like there's nothing there, like they're all just going to plunge with you. make either a strength or a dexterity saving throw.
Regular or disadvantage?
Just regular. No need to complicate it.
17.
17's enough to stay on the ship. But you are currently teetering on the edge. C and F each just go over to the edge and jump off and vanish as mysteriously as they came. And D will disengage and...
Can I take an attack though? Oh, I know they disengaged. Never mind.
No,
You're good.
D disengage. And B will not disengage. He moves towards Rhodo. Would you like to take an attack of opportunity towards him?
Yes, I would. Oh, wait, no, he's with me.
That'll be Lucifer.
Luke, make an attack of opportunity. 22 hits.
Seven, 5 points of radiant plus the 2, so 7 points.
All right. He looks kind of bloodied up as your sword cleaves through him, but he still manages to get to Rhodo, and he lunges at you, Rhodo, with 2 hands. Rhodo does 14 hit.
It does not.
It's no good of a lunge. And Deidre, you are teetering on the edge of the ship. What would you like to do? You are still grappled, but you are not stuck to the web.
I'll try to get out of the grapple the best I can.
Okay, do either a dexterity acrobatics or a strength athletics.
Does a 17 do anything for me?
You do. You slip out of his grasp.
I am not going with anyone.
Just with us. Come on, you know you want to.
Not a chance in Avernus.
That's not where we're going. No worries.
As I make an attempt to hit him.
All right, make an attack roll.
That was a 17 hit.
17 does. Are you hitting A or E?
I am hitting A.
Okay. 2 points of damage. Okay. You're not grappled. You can try to move away, but doing so will cause an opportunity attack.
I say put. Make sure Lavender's going to be all right.
Lavender is growling heavily at both of them. Okay. With that, our sprite, who has not hit a single one of them yet, will attempt to hit him again. Miss again.
Try to get the Elmo. Get him again here.
All right. If you look over at Al Monroe, he's just standing at the Spelljammer helm watching all of it. Rhodo.
Think. Is Deirdre quite over the edge yet?
No, it looks like she could be pulled off on their next turn, though. She has.
Right,
she's out of their grasp.
All right, I drop the concentration on Web, and I cast Hypnotic Pattern over them.
Okay.
Wisdom saves, DC 15, please.
Okay, A succeeds.
Damn it.
And E succeeds.
Right.
Fuck.
Deirdre, you have to make the save too, but it's not going to matter because if I know they saved, I'll drop it immediately.
Yeah, you would know they saved. I would say probably Lavender has to make it 2, but it's dropped.
Yeah, it drops. For 1 second, though, you were really messed up, like Griffin levels of messed up.
That is pretty messed up.
Yep.
All right, yeah, that's it.
Okay. Lavender bites, sinks his teeth in again, and does a little bit of damage this time. Luke, your turn. It looks like some of the vampirates, well, really almost all of the vampirates are heading towards the edge.
Luke is going to run. Hold on, let me measure something real quick. Okay, plenty of. Okay, DM.
What you got?
Can Luke run, jump off of this over Deidre and tackle both of the pirates off of the ship and go over with them?
If you land the attack, yes. If you miss poorly, you go over the edge.
Oh.
Okay.
Make an attack roll. A natural 1 is considered missing poorly. So you
guys just see Luke running over with determination, tattoos all glowing, and he leaps off and over and just over jumps everyone.
Over us.
He sails, looks like it's gonna, and then just the shadow passes over everyone as Icarus flies too close to the sun.
And Luke, you fly over, and as you do,
I want to fly
like an eagle.
You land. Let's recreate this real quick. Let's recreate this real quick with there are the 2 that I have jump shipped. There is the one there. There, Luke, as you land on this ship, it materializes for everybody. It looks like a flying coffin. And Deidre, you know right away where they're trying to drag you to.
Whoa. This is not what I was expecting. But with my second attack, I'm going to try to stab up at the vampire that's right next to me with my sunblade.
Yeah.
For a 19 to hit.
19 to hit.
Doing 10 points of damage.
Okay. And I'm just going to switch back real quick to figure out which ones those 2 were. They were C and F. Okay. Okay, and how much damage did you do? 8?
10 points
Yep.
altogether. 8 with the 2 because I'm in my rage still.
All right. And that one is C. And that seems to have hurt him quite a bit. You didn't fly over the edge to infinity. Congratulations.
Yay! With that would be the end of my turn.
Okay. And the others are already in the initiative order as well. So I know when they go. But Deidre, make a strength or a dexterity saving throw again, with advantage with Lavender's help.
19.
18 is good enough. They can't grapple you. Roto, D is going to try to hit you.
Yep.
20
You're not
to
keeping
hit.
me on there.
Shield.
And he reaches up and grabs your magical shield. And Deidre, somebody else materializes across from you.
You.
Yeah, so let's leave him there in Luke's reach. I told you I'd
Al?
take you to see the fountains. Would you like
By
to come
kidnapping
now?
me?
Not kidnapping, rescuing. There's a difference.
I think this is kind of because there's kidnapping.
Not if you want to come with us. Now, would you like to come?
No.
It's a shame. You're coming anyway. As he finishes speaking, the captain starts to move up their ship. Let me see his movement. And he goes, "Hey, I thought we were going to kill them all. Why are we negotiating?" Al just kind of waves his hand at him. "We'll keep the one we want, kill the rest. Simple."
No. How about we make a deal?
No deals.
Al looks at you and says, "I'm listening. You come with us, the others live."
Sure.
Fantastic.
Just
We'll drop you off at the
don't-
Rock of Brawl when it's done.
Just don't hurt them, please.
Deal. He holds out his hand. Jump. You can even bring your pet.
I nod to Lavender. Come on. Be okay.
Deidre, let's pause initiative for a moment. Would you jump to the ship?
Yep.
Okay. If nobody tries to stop her, Lavender will also go with you. You are firmly on what is literally soil under your feet, as the runners for this are all soil under the platform. It's Moo's in this initiative order too. Roto, Moo pops up and says, "I don't think this is a good idea." And interestingly,
Yeah, go ahead.
what would you say to Moo?
Oh, God damn it. I agree with you, small friend. I just don't know that I can do anything about it.
But you're powerful. We can do something.
I think our thing to do is going to be to get on that boat and make sure we go with our friends.
Okay, Deidre, you're the next in initiative after Moo.
Is it actually my turn or just Moose?
Nope, just Moo's. I had him in the initiative tracker too, so
All right.
he rolled with the rest.
I just saw a random space hamster.
Deidre, what would you do?
I'm just staring Al down.
He has
I'll let
his
him
hand
go.
out towards you. They're free to get off of the ship.
I am on the. Wait.
You're free to stay. That one behind me is free to go.
Sorry, I've got to wait a little bit.
I take Al's hand. Don't try anything funny.
No funny business. And as you take Al's hand, he takes a step onto the platform, which is solid ground. Luke, he is technically leaving your range if you would like to try something.
Yeah, can I try to throw him overboard?
You can try to grapple him, which would trigger a saving throw on his hand.
Let's do it.
All right, he's going to make a dex save, and your save DC is 15. So, does he make a dex save? He does not. So you currently have him grappled, and you can try to throw him off on your turn. Deidre, you see Luke grapple Al, our new Al.
I grab him by the scruff, like I grab him by the back of the collar real tightly. That's kind of how I'm grappling him. I'm grappled like that. Get to my turn. That's all I'm saying.
Deidre, real quick, how would you react to seeing that?
Surprised?
Okay. Okay. The sprites don't really do anything. Luke, the vampirate mage at the FeyJammer helm, turns to you, and he holds up his hand. Can you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oof.
Oof.
Rodo, you across the way recognize what is hypnotic pattern come across where Luke is standing. You are incapacitated. You are incapacitated, Luke, and as such, you release Al.
No.
Rodo?
I'm going to pat Moo's head for a second and tell him I'm going to be very dumb.
Don't do it.
Don't do it or do it?
I'm with you, whatever you do. And he scrambles in your bag.
Then we're doing it. All right. I am going to take the dash action this turn.
All right.
And I'm going to dash up to here.
Before you do that, make either a strength or dexterity saving throw, DC 13.
20.
You escape the first vampire trying to grapple you.
Perfect.
So his arms
so
go
we come
up.
here.
Okay. Do a second.
And then
If you're going to try to
Yeah.
jump off, do a second one because the other vampire will try to grapple you.
yeah. Oh man. Nope, that's a 10.
The other, as you try to run by, he grabs you both arms and swings you and keeps you on the ship. Lavender walks up next to you, Deidre, and looks very protective, but doesn't do much beyond that. Let me read Hypnotic Pattern real quick to figure out when you get a save again, Luke.
Not until he gets
None.
damaged. Somebody shakes him.
All right, he's going to get shaken in a second. Luke, you're incapacitated. And you see Vampirates here take you, and incapacitated as you are, they roll you off the ship.
No! I said don't hurt him.
Al says, "Don't worry. He's not hurt.
He's falling.
He's sleepy." Let me ask you this, Luke. How would you describe Luke's moral alignment?
It'd fall under like chaotic good, chaotic neutral at times.
Okay, but it is a good alignment.
Yeah, he'll typically help out the smaller people always.
As such,
Even though he
in the Astral Sea, you don't necessarily fall down. You're falling up. But you're off the ship. And as such, off the ship, Rodo and Floating Luke, you see the other Spelljammer turn slightly off to the right and then kick into gear. And that seems to be a good spot to end it for this week.
Damn, that's a great spot.
my character got kidnapped.
Great episode, DM. Great session.
Fantastic episode.
And you all got a new pet.
And we got a new.
And Lucifer's falling.
Falling up.
Falling up.
Yeah, the ball is rolling up the hill, even though you got kidnapped.
Pretty much.
I did not.
That was a great session.
I did not expect that ending. I'm pleased.
I didn't expect that ending.
I'm geeking over flying over everyone. Like that natural one when you said, unless you do poorly, roll the nat one. Like Jesus Christ. Oh my god. You had to vocalize the bad, didn't you? Oh my gosh.
The
It
dice
was great. I was
heard.
rolling so good too. I was rolling so good tonight.
I just pictured this giant Asimar barbarian flying over vampire to tiefling. Yeah. Like,
I thought it was gonna be cool. The dice had a different plan. They're like, nope, screw you. We're gonna make you look like a
look like coming from
guy.
a Goofy cartoon. Just
Exactly.
followed by the scream.
It might not have been the outcome you wanted, but it was still cool.
It was perfect. That's why I love nat ones. That's why I will always fess up to a nat one. They are so funny. But I'm so tired though, you guys. So I might split out.
Okay.
I will see you guys next week. Actually, for next week, if no one's opposed and I can get our new fourth situated, I was thinking like do a one shot to get him situated, then come back to FeyJammer.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds great.
And honestly, this is the greatest. This is a great cliffhanger.
It's a fantastic cliffhanger.
And a great way to introduce a new character when we come back to it too.
Yep.
Yep, for sure. Absolutely.
Full rescue.
Oh my goodness.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
Have a great night and a great
Have a great night.
Yep. Everybody have a great week. See you later.
Thank
Bye.
you,
Bye.
DM.
Good night.
Pieces.
Good night, everyone.